Hello everyone, salam alaikum. My name is Ahmed Khader, Coach Ahmed Seattle. I'm one of the coaches or language coaches here at Iqra College. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use one of our speaking programs. It's called Automatic Iqra, and Automatic Iqra is a platform, online platform where you can connect with other learners and English speakers, some of whom are native speakers, and just practice and develop your language skills. So if you don't know Iqra College, we have an online and offline department, and we teach languages, computer sciences, and different subjects. So let's get right into it. This is going to be kind of a long video, but if you watch the whole thing, I think you will get a very good understanding of how to use the program. All right, cool. So before we start, I want to let you know all of the Iqra College students, or I like to say learners. I don't like to use the word students. I think learners is action based. Student is more like passive, and just don't like the word students or teachers. But anyway, all of our learners at Iqra College, you get lessons. So the lessons are not in the Telegram. There are two main parts of Iqra College online department. Number one is our online lessons. The lessons are in our application, Iqra College app. If you're using an Android phone, so you can find the Iqra College app on the Play Store. But if you have an iPhone or an iOS, if you use the iOS system, then our lessons are in the website. Okay, but as far as where to put your lessons and where to connect with other people and practice with coaches and teachers, you're going to use Telegram. So make sure you're in these three groups here in the Telegram. If you don't have the lessons, you can contact us and we can help you get your lessons as well. But the lessons are not in the Telegram. Once again, I want to remind you that. Also, Iqra College, most of the members right now are Somali speakers. We are located in Hargeisa, which is in East Africa. So everybody speaks Somali here. So if you see Somali, I'm sorry, and you don't speak Somali, I think over time we'll move away from the Somali language because we're trying to teach English. So just bear with us. Majority of the speakers are Somali speakers. Okay. So the first group here, I'll start with the middle group here. It's the information and exercise group. So when you watch your lessons and your lecturer or professor is teaching the lessons on the application or website, and you watch like the first lesson, you come to the Telegram and you come to this group. This group is closed for all members, but in this group you'll find the listening that is attached to the book or associated with the book. You also find the exercises or the work to be done is in this group here. Once you write that down somewhere like on a notebook, you come to this group, the feedback group. So the feedback group is where the teachers are and where the other learners are, and this is where you put your lessons. So you take a picture of your lesson and then you attach it to this group. Also, you record your voice. For example, you say, "Hello, my name is Ahmed. Today I want to do lesson 1, and you record your voice. And then the teachers will try to respond within 24 hours. So in this group here, this group is open all the time except Thursday and Fridays. Thursday, Friday is the weekend in Hargeisa, and the teachers are usually updating and training and just doing some maintenance work. So those 2 days it's closed, but every other day it's open. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about this third group. This group is called Automatic Iqra, and this is the group to help you to improve your speaking. All right, let's get right into it. Before I start, you may be asking yourself, hey, where is the teacher? I don't understand this online learning system. I've never learned anything online. Where's the teacher? I'm confused. So that's okay. Just be patient. I just want to tell you, here are two groups that I was showing you earlier. There's three, but this is two of them. This group, the feedback group, the teachers are in this group. So we have many teachers, for example, Teacher Abdinur, Anwar, many other teachers, and they're the ones correcting lessons, just giving quality feedback for you, okay? But in this group, there are no teachers. In this group, we have people called advisors and coaches and group supervisors. And so who are these people? These people are people who specialize in helping you to speak better. So some of them are native English speakers. Some of them are professionals in the language. Some of them are people who learn the language and speak very well. Some of them are people who are just trained to help you to speak, So also you have group supervisors and people who keep who keep a really, really rigorous data system to help ensure, attendance and all of your progress things are in check. Okay. All right, before I continue even more, I want you to do me a favor right now. You can stop the video and go into the Telegram. If you're one of our learners online, go into the Telegram. If you're just watching this and you're not a learner, please join. I would love to talk to you. I would love to meet you. It would be an honor just to hear your story and where you are and things like that. But if you're a learner and you are part of the Automatic Iqra program, please go to the Telegram and open it. And if you look, most Telegrams, if you look on the left side, let me try to zoom in. I'm going to try to zoom in if I can. I don't know if I can zoom in. Try my best. Okay, there we go. All right, so if you look on the left side, there are 3 lines on top of each other. If you touch those 3 lines, it will take you to another page, or another screen will pop up, and your name as well as your profile picture will pop up. If you touch the name or profile picture, another screen will pop up, and if you look on the right side with 3 dots, you'll on the right top corner, you'll see 3 dots on top of each other. If you touch that one, it'll say edit name, set new photo, set as main, ba-do-ba-da. So touch edit name, okay? If you touch edit name, it will tell you to change your name. Please, please, please put your full name and do not put your real name and do not change it. Please, I'm going to say this one more time. Put your real name, full name, your name, your father's name, your grandfather's name, or if you're using an American system is a little different for naming, but put your real name in there that you registered yourself so that we can keep track of who's who. Because if you change your name, or if your nickname is there, like if your name just says like, little Ryder or something, we don't know who that is. So put your real name there and then touch this check so that the system saves it, and do not change your name. This is very important for just earning speaking calls with other coaches. Okay, so cool. I think that's clear. Let's get right back to our tutorial. All right. So you may be asking yourself if there are no lessons in the Automatic Iqra program, in the Automatic Iqra group. What the heck is in the Automatic Iqra group? Well, you're going to be doing 2 things. Number 1, you're going to be doing something called tasks, and number 2, you're going to be doing something called calls. So what are tasks? Tasks are these assignments or activities that you do. So when the group is open, we will post these things, these really beautiful looking cards that have a prompt or a speaking prompt, and they will it's what you have to say. You have to record your voice answering this task. Okay, so in English, task means work. So something that your activity that you have to do, that you have to work on. All right, so different levels have different colors. For example, the beginner levels have like green, intermediate has like orange, advanced has like red. So when you do your task, record your voice. You say your full name. You say, "Hello, my name is Asha. Today I want to do the task." And then you always say your name so we know. And then some days, I, myself, or one of our other coaches will give you some feedback on your performance or how you did. Some days we don't do that, but anyway, you must do the task so you'll get the reward, and I'll talk about that pretty soon. The second thing you'll be doing is something called calls. Yes, you'll be calling other members in the group, other learners, and taking a screenshot. So you have to talk to them for 10 minutes, one of the other people, and you have to take a screenshot. Some of you may be asking, do I have to talk to other learners? I only want to talk to native English speakers. I only want to talk to people who are teachers. I only want to ba-do-ba-da. Look, listen, I've taught thousands of people, and I've been doing this for a long time. Trust me, if you're going to use our system, please follow our rules so we can make sure that you get the results that you're looking for through our system. If you're going to use something, use it at least the way it was designed to be used so that you can get the results. So if you're going to join Automatic Iqra and be part of the program, try to have a good attitude and try to call the other learners, and this will help you, guaranteed. But if you say, "Oh no, I already speak good English, I just need to talk to the teachers only, I am too ba-do-ba-da," no. Just talk to the other learners, do the requirements, and then the native speakers will call you too, and the English teachers will call you too. All right? So those 2 things, I think it's clear. Just make sure you take a screenshot at 10 minutes so that we know, so that way later on we can give you the reward. The reward, what's the reward? You may be saying, what's the reward? The reward just simply, we just call you. You know, one of our teachers, coaches, calls you and does practice with you pretty much. And this is amazing because this is how you develop your speaking skills. So if you have the free or standard, if you have this standard service, then you'll get these calls, about 8 calls from different people, advisors, coaches, and things like that. So you may be asking, well, how can I get the calls? I'm interested. I want to talk to people. I want to practice my English. What are the requirements? What do you need from me? That's a good question. Well, the requirements or the things you need to fulfill, number 1 is you need to do the task. You need to record your voice doing the task 3 days. 3 days consecutively. Consecutively means in a row, okay? What does consecutively mean? In a row. It means 3 days next to each other. Like Monday, like Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Don't skip it. It's 3 days that are next to each other. You must do the task 3 days next to each other. That the group is open. Some days the groups are not open, but if the group is not open that day, the very next day. So 3 days that the groups are open that are next to each other, you must do the task. Let's take a look at the task. This is one of the tasks. This is how it might look like, okay? Oh, ignore the Somali. There's some Somali there. That's just for the people who don't understand what the heck I'm talking about. But anyway, this is what you're going to be talking about. And then there's a little statement that says, and the bottom is I can statement. I can present that. After you do your task, there's a little statement here that you're going to check, and you're going to record your voice. You're going to say, okay, talk about the importance of education. All right, today I want to talk about the importance of education, and then you do what you have to do. If you're intermediate level, topics get a little bit more difficult, and you have to talk a little bit more, and so that's the intermediate one. And for example, there's ones for advanced. Talk about your future plans for the coming 5 years. This is an example from the ones talking about the future tense. We're using the grammar and other tenses and things like that. All right, so you must record your voice, do the task, and you have to do it on time. The second task you have to do is you have to write. That's very important. You have to write the task in gratitude form, and I'll explain what this is. Also, you can say it, and it's powerful. What does it mean to write the task in gratitude form? What does gratitude form mean? All right, before I start, I just want you to look at the task. Remember this thing on the bottom here? Do you remember that little thing? Well, on the very bottom, that thing is very important, this statement here. This is called the I can statement. Everything after I can is very important for you to note. It says, present the opinions and ideas I've prepared. There are different ones, but I want you to take this statement. I want you to record your voice, do the task, take this statement and write it down. But you have to write it in a special way. It's the Iqra College way. All right? I want to show you what that form is. It's called gratitude form. This helped me in my life. Oh my gosh, guys, it's going to help you so much. If Allah wills, it's going to help you a lot. All right, so, okay, here we go. So it says, write the task in gratitude form. Gratitude means thankfulness. So grateful is the verb. Today I am grateful. That is the that is kind of like the adjective. Today I'm happy. I'm grateful. Gratitude is the noun form. So it just means that you are thankful. You're appreciative. Okay. So here we go. The form is today I am grateful for not having to, not be able to, badoo-badah in English. So in this empty space, you will simply take these this statement and put it in here in this empty space. That's it, and write this whole thing. And I'll show you an example later, so don't worry. But before we do that, let me explain through an example here. Okay, here's an example. I try to do this every day, or as much as I can if possible. It says today I'm grateful for not having to not be able to see. This is kind of like really complicated like structure in the English language, but just bear with me. Please follow me and you will understand. So it's just saying today I'm grateful for my creator, to the source, I believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you say, okay, I'm grateful for the one who created me for not having to not be able to. So this means that, for example, some people in this world, they are not able to see. They cannot see. They don't have eyes. They're blind. But me and you, or most people watching this, we can see. We have the gift. We are able to see. We can see. So me and you, we are not in this situation because we are able to see. So not having to means we were not put in this situation. In which situation? This situation that we're not able to see. So you're saying I'm grateful that I'm not in this situation. Okay? Some people are in this situation of not being able to see. They're not able to be, but that's a gift. We didn't choose that. That was something that was given to us. Alhamdulillah. That's something that was given to us. Okay? So here's another one. Today I'm grateful for not having to not be able to have a home to live in. So some people, they do not have a home that they don't have a home to live in. And this is a big problem because they have to sleep outside. I know I've seen people, a lot of people who don't have a home. But me and you, most likely, we have a home. Therefore, we are not in this situation where we're not able to have a home. So you're just acknowledging that you're grateful for it. And this is a good way, because when you put it like this, you might say, why not just say I'm grateful to have a home? Why not just make it positive? Well, if you put it like this, you remember the difference between you and someone else who doesn't have something. So your focus, it's all about your focus. Your focus goes to the fact that you do have something. You do have a home. You do have the ability to see. You do have all of this. But some people don't have that ability. So this gives you a perspective. If you're having a bad day, you just remember. Whenever I'm having a bad day, guys, I just remember the things that I have, and I all of a sudden I feel better. So this is really, 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 really amazing. There's a verse in the Holy Quran that says, فَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. So if you are grateful, we will surely increase you. So gratitude in general is something that I personally have seen. It's just it will help you. So why not do it in your task? Because there are some people in this world who can. It says here, I can present the opinions and ideas I have prepared. When you do your task, you are acknowledging that you can do this, but some people, they cannot do this. If you tell them, can you do this in English? Some people, they cannot present their opinions and ideas in English. They can't speak that, but you can. So I want you to be grateful. So you're just going to take that I can statement and put it into this empty space. So let me give you an example. So here's the task. You talk about the importance of education, and then after you finish, you say, oh, okay, that's amazing. So you take this statement, everything after I can, which is present the opinions that I have prepared, and put it into the gratitude form. So you write, today I am grateful for not be able to present the opinions and ideas I have prepared in English. You can also record your voice in the group and say it too, but I want you to write it too, okay? So this is acknowledging that you can do it. For intermediate level, it says, for example, this task says, talk about your favorite book. What is it about? What do you like about it? It says, okay, I can give a description about a book. So when you talk about your favorite book in the group and you record your voice, you are acknowledging that you can do this. Some people, they cannot do this. So take this little statement after the I can. So it says, give a description about a book, and put it in here. Today, I'm grateful for not be able to give a description about a book in English. There are some people in this world who are not able to give a description or talk about a book in English. They can do it in other languages, but they cannot do it in English. But you are not in that situation. You're not in that situation. You're not in that circumstance where you don't have this ability or this gift. So, be thankful, be grateful, and hopefully things will be easier for you, okay? So this is a gratitude form. We made this here at Iqra College, and we just noticed the ones who do this, the students or learners who do this, they speak quicker. They reached all of their goals. So here's an example. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, you're going to write it down. You're going to write your name, and you're going to write the dates, and then you're going to write the thing in gratitude form, just like this, okay? It's very simple. You just take this thing and take the little I can statement, pop it in there, and then write in English, and then you're good to go, okay? So try your best. All right, let's keep going back. So what are the other requirements? So we got the tasks, got that, check. Write your task, got that, check. Call. Okay, the other requirement, if you want to talk to the native English speakers or teachers or advisors, then you must call another student or learner in the group within the 3 days that you do the task. Okay, so the calls are important. Here are some people, do amazing people in our program. They took screenshots of the call, and they talk to each other. So in 1 month, maybe you talk to 100 people. Imagine that. You're practicing all that English. All right. So we recommend 10 minutes minimum. So that's why it says here 10 minutes. If you see 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 20, 10 minutes, 18. Okay. And if you don't know what the heck to talk about, some days first of all, when you do the calls with other learners, you could talk about anything. So you says, what do we talk about? You could talk about anything. Here are some call topics that some days we put some of these topics, things you can have something to talk about. But pretty much everybody just finds something to talk about. The main thing is you're using the English language. All right. So another thing I want to remind you is be on time. The group is, as you will see shortly, the group is closed or open at certain times, and the timing is very, very, very strict. If you miss the time, that's it. You don't get that task that day. So that's that. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. The last requirement that you have to do is we have a weekly podcast or a like a show, a radio show, or it's kind of like just the coaches kind of get together and talk about things that are useful for you to help you, encourage you, motivate you to keep learning the language and keep going. So every week we'll post one or two. So what I want you to do is you're going to give a feedback, or you're going to write, what did you learn? Even if you don't understand much of what we're talking about, I just want you to just write down, this is what I understood, this is what I understood. Just a short paragraph, what did you understand? And then you submit that, put it in the group. So here's example of the coaches, speaking. We'll have a video and we'll also have a audio. So if you want the audio, you can just put it in your phone and just listen with your headphones. If you want the video, you can watch it. We have both of them. So we'll post this in the group, the link in the group every week, twice a week at least. So you need to watch one of those. All right, so let's take a look at example how we check or keep track of the progress of the learner, or even for you. So how do our supervisors and our staff and our system, how do we keep track of your progress? How do we keep count of your tasks, and so that you can get your reward? So let's take a look at an example student. Imagine this learner here. His name's Ali. He's a happy guy. So here's our schedule. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, the groups are closed and we're off. But Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday will be open. Okay? So imagine Ali, he does the task. Okay? He does the task on a Saturday and Sunday and Monday. At the end of that day, on Monday, Ali, these are 3 consecutive days. They're next to each other. At the end of that day, Ali will get he'll get a picture in the group that looks like this. It says 3 out of 3. This just is telling him that he's did all 3 tasks, okay, in a row, and he's just missing the learner call. That's it, and he's ready to go to the next level. Okay, if he fulfills all of the other requirements. So if we look closely at here's the reward system, for example. You have, if I zoom in a little bit, you have somebody starting here, and they're doing task 1, task 2, task 3, and then after the third task, if they do the other requirements I talked about, they get the call, the live call. Okay, then they will go to the next the next step. But before they do that, they have to fulfill all of the other requirements too. So Ali does not go to the next one until he does the call, because here he only did the task 1, 2, 3. So what's going to happen is, if Ali does the task, let's say he does the task 3 days, and he does a call on Saturday with another student or learner, that means he's going to the next level. He's going to the next level, and he'll get, instead of getting 3 over 3, he'll get this sticker or picture, and it'll say 3 over 6. And it means he has finally unlocked the next level, and this is indicated by the number 6, and he's just starting. So that means he's at the first one. So it means he just finished the 3rd task, and he's going to the next section. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's say Ali doesn't have to do the call on just Saturday. He can do the call if you want Sunday. It's fine. He can do the call on Monday. The important thing is he does the task 3 days in a row, and he does a call with one other student at least within those 3 days. If he does the call another day, like this day or this day, it doesn't count, and he doesn't go to the next level. So that's it's very important about the timing, and you also have to fulfill the other requirements as well. Okay. All right. Imagine Ali starts on a Monday. He starts the task on a Monday, and remember, you have to do a task 3 days in a row, but 3 days the group is open in a row. So for example, if he does a task Monday, he'll get 1 out of 3. He'll get 1 out of 3. Then if he does the task on Wednesday, because the group is closed Tuesday. So what is he going to get? Well, he's going to get 2 over 3. He did a good job because this is the group is open Monday. The next day the group is open is Wednesday. So these are 2 days in a row where the group is open. Okay, so cool. So let's say then he wants to do the task again. Well, Thursday, Friday is off, so he does the task on Saturday. Good. He still gets the reward. Why? Because he did the task 3 days in a row where the group is open. So 1, 2, 3, and they're next to each other. The only problem is these days that are off, they don't count because they're closed. Okay. So Ali now he'll get 3 over 3. All right. But since Ali did the call here, he'll get this 3 over 6. He can go to the next level. So he's gonna get these calls. He's ready to get advisor call 1, and that's that one. So he's ready to go to the next level, which along our ladder. I hope that makes sense. The next step after he gets 3 over 3, 3 over 6 is 4 over 6, then 5 over 6, then 6 over 6. And as soon as he does that and he does all the requirements, he goes to the 9s. So he'll get this sticker here, 6 over 9s, and it keeps going until 24. So don't be confused. Here's an example. If you do the first task, you'll get 1 over 3, then 2 over 3, then 3 over 3. If you do all the other requirements like calling another student, you'll go to the next level. It'll say 3 over 6. If you don't do the other requirements, it'll say 3 over 3. Okay? So that's that one. So if you go to the next level, it'll say you go to the 6s. So you do 4 over 6, 5 over 6, 6 over 6. If you do the requirements within the call, like the calls with another student, it'll say 6 over 9. And then you'll unlock the 9s. And then you'll go to the 9 level. 7 over 9, 8 over 9, 9 over 9. Same thing. They go to the 12s. Then you go to the 15s. Then you go to the 18s. Then you go to the 21. Then you go to the 24. And you'll get a call every time that you go to another level. You'll get a call. Okay, so that's how it is. So here's an example of going to the next calls. All right, so in addition, you will get, I hope I'm not confusing you. I know I'm sorry. This is kind of a long video, but you're doing a good job so far, so keep going. In addition to all of this, we will give you something to keep track of your progress so you know how you're doing. We'll give you something that looks like this. This is a learner profile sheet, and this gives you information about your tasks, how you're doing, where you're supposed to be, and what kind of scores you got. It just kind of gives you an idea of where you are and how you're doing. It's like a report card, okay? So let's look at an example. Here's the learner profile card. As soon as you start, we'll put your name. So let's take an example of a student or a learner. It's called Yusuf Ali. So let's imagine Yusuf Ali starts February 13, okay? So if Yusuf Ali starts February 13 and he does his first task February 13, as soon as you do your first task, we will write down all of the days you are going to get a call. Our program is very, very strict on time. So it's a time-based system. So example, if you do your if Ali starts February 13, boom, we will make the day for you. You're gonna get calls. If you do the requirements, these are the days you're supposed to get a call. If you don't do the requirements, you'll miss these days. You'll miss the calls, and there are only 24 tasks, so it's a limited amount of time. So you got to do all of the requirements. Okay, so before I continue, I want to kind of zoom in here and show you what this says. Okay, so let's go down. Okay, I want to go zoom closer. So here's, for example, the first task, the second task. But if you do the first task, of course, you're going to get, this is what you're supposed to get, desired mark at task 1. This is what we want you, what you're supposed to get, 1 over 3. And this is your mark at task 1. If you do it, you get 1 over 3, like this guy here. So if you look here, you'll see it right there. So you get 1 over 3, okay? If you don't do it, you'll get 0 over 3. And that's going to hurt you because you're not going to get a call, okay? All right, so so your desired mark is what you're supposed to get. So if you do it the second day, so let's take a look at example, okay? I'm going to zoom in, take a look at an example. So if you do it the first day, you get 1 over 3. Second day in a row, 2 over 3, okay? What are you going to get if you do if you do your third task? You're supposed to get 3 over 3. If you do it, what are you going to get? You're going to get 3 over 3, like that. There you go, 3 over 3. And that means you did all 3 days, 3 tasks in a row, and I'm assuming, hopefully, you call one other student or learner in the group, and you do all of these in gratitude form. If you don't do them in gratitude form, you don't get the task that day. Then what happens is something amazing. The advisor call is supposed to be February 19. You get the advisor call. So that means here it is. Check. He got all of the requirements. That means he's gonna get an advisor call which is, it says right here, yes, on advisor call 1, yes. Instead of saying no, you get yes, okay? So then you get the call, okay? You get the call, they'll schedule you, the coaches will, the supervisor team will text you the day before and make a list, all of the learners who will get the call, and you have the next morning, the coaches will text you and say, hey, congratulations, you got the call, I want to schedule a time. If you don't respond to the coaches or advisors within 3 hours, then your call is invalid and you don't get the call. Time's too late. So make sure that you do it within 3 hours. Respond to them with, you don't have to do the call, but you can respond and say, hey, yes, hello, and then the coach will say, okay, I have time this time tomorrow or tonight. Do you have time that time? And then you have to say yes or no. But I just want you to work with the coaches because they're very busy. They have like thousands of students, so try your best to work with their schedule. And once you guys have a date or an appointment, so for example, if Yusuf calls texts one of the coaches, says, okay, I'm free tonight at 9 or tomorrow at 6. Then if it's 6 o'clock and the appointment is that time, if you're late by 10 minutes, after 10 minutes, the call is you're not going to get the call, you're going to miss that chance. So make sure you have 10 minutes after your appointment to show up. If, for example, if the appointment is 4 o'clock p.m., if the coach says, okay, I'm going to call you 4 p.m., and you say, okay, we'll see you tomorrow or later, 4 p.m., and then 4 p.m. comes, and it's 4 p.m., if you don't show up by 4:10, then it's late. So if you text the coach at 4:11 or 4:12 p.m., you say, hello, I'm here, coach. Sorry, it's too late. You got to be on time. And the reason we did this is because only people who are on time reach their goals and learn this language. Okay? So let's keep going. Let's say you do your 5th task. You're supposed to get 5 over 6. You get 5 over 6. You're doing good so far. This person's doing good. 6th task, 6 over 6. Okay, let's say Yusuf did all the requirements. Check, he's going to get this call here. Okay, he's going to get this call. All right, now the calls are different. All right, I just want to tell you, these calls here, if you have the standard service and you join the program for free, you only paid for the lessons, you will get one call here. Okay, so you'll get advisor call one time, advisor call 2 one time, coaches call 1 time. You'll get all of the calls 1 time. But if you have, there's different services. So there's different services. So here they are. Standard is free. Plus is a little bit different. Premium is a little bit more money. Gold is a little bit more money. So let me show you what they are. Standard means you get your regular call, which means you get the regular call 1 time. This one 1 time. You get this one 1 time only. That's standard. No extra calls. Plus means you paid $15 extra, which means you get your regular call plus an extra call with an advisor. Okay, so you get your regular call, February 19th. You also get another call. Another advisor will schedule a time with you. So you get 2 calls instead of just 1. And also, if you paid premium, you get your 2 calls. You get your one. You get your call plus another call. But sometimes that extra call will be an advisor. Sometimes the extra call will be a coach. 50%, 50%. So we'll make sure you get 50% of the calls will be your advisors. 50% of the calls will be coaches. And if you paid gold, if you're a gold member, you get your regular call. So you get your regular call, okay? Plus you get 2 other calls, okay? You get 2 other calls. 1 from an advisor, all right, and 1 always from a coach. So you get extra practice, all right? So they have different fees. These are the fee hierarchy. So you can call our customer service and ask about this to get more information. All right. So I want to show you another example just to be clear. We're almost done. We have about 5 minutes. So imagine Yusuf, he does his first task. Boom. He gets all of we give him an appointment for all the days he's going to get a call. Imagine Yusuf, the second day, he doesn't do the task. He's busy that day. He didn't have time. What is he going to get here? So he did the first one, 1 over 3. What's he going to get over here? What do you think? That's right. He's going to get 0 over 3. So he has to start over. So imagine he did the 3rd task. For him, it's his 2nd task. He's supposed to get 3 over 3, but because he missed that day, he's going back to 0. So this day he's going to get 1. So here you can see he's going to get 1 over 3. We're supposed to get 3 over 3. Which means he didn't do the requirements, which means he's not going to get the call February 19. He missed that day. So he missed that day. So that's why here it says no. He's going to get a no over there. Okay, so don't miss that day. So then Yusuf, he does the fourth task. He's supposed to get 4/6, but he got 2/3 because he's continuing. 2/3. The fifth task, he's supposed to get 5/6, but he started over. He got 3/3. He did all the other requirements. He called the learners. So this means he can get a call because he got 3/3, but he has to wait. So imagine this day is February 20 or something, 21. He's not gonna get a call that day. He's gonna get a call the day he was supposed to get a call, the second call that we gave him an appointment for. So if you look here, you'll see that day was supposed to be when he finishes the sixth task. So he has to wait until he finishes the sixth task. So he's still gonna get the call. Just he's not gonna get it that day. He has to wait until the day we set a schedule or appointed him to get the call, which is February 23 for him in that case. And this day is determined the very first day he does the task and he joins. Okay, so he's gonna get that. So remember, timing is everything. It's all about timing. Okay, I just want to tell you that. So you may be asking, well, how do I know who's a coach, who's an advisor, how do I know, there's so many people in the group? Well, let's go to one of our groups. So if you go to the group, here's one of the groups, automatic Iqra groups. If you touch the top, if you touch the very top where the name is of the group, if you touch that banner, that point right there, you will get this screen here. And you'll see, if you look down, you'll see all of the members. You'll see the members in the group. You keep going. Next to the members, if I zoom in, next to the members, you'll see something. On some of the members, you'll see an extra, some title or a word. Those are the people who work with us. They have some kind of work, okay? So here you'll see, okay, here we go. So we got, for example, Ahmed Farhan. He's a coordinator. You can see that. He's the main, this guy works hard, mashallah. So one of the coordinators. Coach Najah, right there, advisor. She's one of our advisors. Asma is one of our advisors. So that's how you know who's an advisor, who's a coach. So sometimes they have a logo, but sometimes they don't have a logo. Sometimes the coaches will have a logo. Example, like here, Mr. Hayo, who's an amazing leader. It just says coach here, so you know he's one of the coaches. So that's how you'll know. Save their number. Go in there, save their number. You could touch their name and add them to your contacts so that you save their number so you know. Okay, the next thing I want to tell you is sometimes we're almost finished. So the group is closed some days. It's open some days. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, the group is open. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, the group is closed. I just want you to remember that. Some days it'll be open for extra activities, but as far as tasks, these are the days open and closed days. And when the group is open, let's imagine it's Saturday. On Saturday, the group is open, but it's open certain times. So example, if I zoom in here, example is group will be open 10 a.m. on Saturday until 1:30 p.m. on Saturday. And this is East Africa time. If you don't have time that time, don't worry. We have the group open 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. East Africa time. If you don't have that time, don't worry. We'll also have the group open 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. East Africa time. So go on Google and then just type in when is 9:30 East Africa time. It will tell you wherever you live. Some people don't have time or they're sleeping this time or whatever. But the task, it's not difficult. You just have to come in 1 minute, do the task, and you can call the learners any other time, any other day, but the task takes 1 minute. There's, some people say, I'm busy, I can't do it. Well, there are like ministers in some of the groups, doctors, lawyers, some people who are very busy, and they still do the task, So there's no excuse for you. The reason it's not difficult for us to open the group all day. It's easy. We can open the group for you all day, but that's not good for you. It's not gonna produce the results we want. We want you to be someone who's on time. This is gonna help you to change. This is gonna help you to reach your goals. Trust me. I've seen this and it works. All right. And so this is how you get your success and you become the kind of person you want to be, change your life. Okay. All right. I just want to tell you, when the coaches are calling you, or the advisors, they will text you. So don't be late, and just try to be on time. All right. Don't miss that call. Yeah. So if you have any other questions, you can contact us, and on Telegram in the groups, or you can visit our Facebook page and send us a message as well. Iqra College. Yeah, my name is Ahmed Khadr, also called Coach Ahmed Seattle. So welcome. I hope you understand. See you next time.